devils just take bites out of them, realise they taste like shit, and then swim off, leaving a hole in their head, which somehow doesn't kill them.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
It doesn't kill them? Wait, that is crazy. How are they surviving by having a bite out of them? Sharks are tweaking.
Wild sharks are taking drugs.
So wild sharks are taking drugs. The most logical thought process for me is basically some sort of drugs is getting into the water. I don't know how, but I guess MoreParz will explain that in this short.
Hey, recently, scientists in the Caribbean made quite possibly the most fucking terrifying discovery since the advent of the job application.
I literally don't understand why job application is so scary. Maybe it's because I've gotten very lucky. I did apply only to one job and I literally immediately got it.
You see, they were conducting a study on ocean pollution, and part of that study involved blood testing 28 sharks in the region. And when Shark RBT pulled 2 of Jaws' cousins over for a random test, they tested positive for cocaine. They also tested positive for caffeine and pain.
Testing positive for coke and then caffeine and painkillers is crazy.
Killers. Which begs the question, how the fuck did a great white shark get great white blow? Well, no.
Thank you.
They aren't doing a Narcos season in Bikini Bottom. No, sharks having the bloodstream of an esche in a nightclub is our fucking fault.
Okay, I kind of expected that it would be our fault, to be honest.
You see, tourists and rich cunts absolutely
Yeah, that was Jeff Bezos, right? If I'm correct, yeah. Could be, I assume that's him, yeah.
love to swing their yachts into the Caribbean, throw parties, get shit-faced, and presumably fall into the water. And I don't know if you know this, but rich people do illegal shit, which is how some Wall Street banker decides he wants to partake in some nose beers, and in his excitement, knocks the rest of the devil's dandruff into the ocean. Jaws swims along, thinks it's food, and takes a bite. And thus, hey presto, coke sharks.
First time trying a cigarette, let's chase the buzz. I'm fucking tweaking!
That's interesting. We need an Australian Easter bunny, the bilby.
Australia
Easter
doesn't
bunny.
have the Easter bunny.
Oh wait, they don't have it?
We have this thing.
I love how you just said this thing.
You see, after the first Easter bunny was clapped by a snake 5 minutes into his down under egg run,
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
his replacement took one look at Australia, said, and I quote, "Fuck that," which is why we have the Easter bilby. Yes, this cute little kangaroo rat is a real animal, and he is way better suited to the job than that fuck-ass rabbit. First off, bilbies are marsupials, which means they've got a pouch for carrying around their kids like a kangaroo. But
And the kangaroo hitting you.
the mobile daycare also gives them extra inventory slots for Easter eggs, compared to the rabbit, who I can only assume is hiding the eggs up his fucking ass. They can also deliver
I did not expect that, especially not with the Skyrims.
via chocolate across the Australian desert without dying in the heat. Because those big ass Dumbo ears basically work as a car radiator, dissipating their body heat in order to cool them off in God's air fryer.
Oh, I've seen this video, the one that is like, yeah, this it's all like.
Oh, I'm burning! But most importantly, the Easter bilby is doing his part to save his species. Here's a fun fact for you. In Australia, rabbits are cunts.
You can't just jump out here.
What do you mean they're cunts? Wait.
They are an invasive species, and they fuck up the environment by mowing down all the food meant for native animals. On top of this, they break into bilby burrows and steal them. That, coupled with being hunted by invasive foxes and feral cats, mean the
Invasive foxes, invasive cats, invasive rabbits. That's crazy. Poor bilbies.
greater bilby is critically endangered. The real reason the Easter bilby exists is to raise awareness for this. with a chunk of the cash made from selling Bilby chocolates being donated to save the species. Unlike that bunny who charges me $15 fucking for a rabbit and tells me to fuck myself.
Oh my god.
That's $20. Jesus. That's really nice that they're putting awareness to the bilbies when they're endangered species, especially when it's like doing it within even like Easter, which is really nice. I kind of want to have Easter bilby now as well to support the bilbies instead of just the rabbits.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
So, in conclusion, fuck that greedy colonizing rabbit, the bilby clears.
this fucking image. It would be nice to have like an event outside of like Australia to actually support the bilbies as well, especially when they're endangered species.
This is the world's most useless fish.
You stupid.
No, not.
Yeah, mate, that aquatic pancake is a mola. Found wasting its life in ocean.
Ocean sunfish. They're like a rare breed of fishes, in my opinion. It's like really weird when they don't react because they don't have pain receptors and then they can't swim properly. It's crazy.
Around the world, and a contender for the most dog shit fish build in the 7 seas. You see, these things are huge, measuring at 4 meters from fin to fin.
Wait, I didn't expect them to be that big. Jeez, these guys are massive.
And absolutely
That's crazy.
atomizing the scales at 2,300 kilos, putting it firmly in the same weight class as a fucking F-150.
What the?
There
Why do they weigh so much as well? Wait, that's
is,
crazy.
however, a problem with that size. That is all it's good at. It spent every available stat point on being a giant floating satellite dish at the cost of spending its life as a useless fucking punching bag. To start with, the thing can't even
Not the Markiplier video.
swim properly. Their fins, specifically their tail, is tiny compared to the rest of their body, which makes them so shit at maneuvering. The only thing they can fucking eat is jellyfish and plankton because those don't dodge. Speaking of food, you may have noticed that in all of these photos, its mouth is open. That's because it doesn't fucking close. God has cursed the fucking thing to permanently pog. Oh, but evolution is not done fucking the sunfish yet. Because funnily enough, being the size of the average American meal while having the defensive capabilities of a Tickle Me Elmo makes these things perfect targets for predators. Most of the time,
Predator thing.
animals just take fucking bites out of them, realize they taste like shit, and then swim off, leaving a hole in their head, which somehow doesn't kill them.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
That disgusting
It doesn't kill them? Wait, that is crazy. How are they surviving by having a bite out of them?
flavor is probably due to the 50 fucking parasite species living on its body, but flavor doesn't matter to sea lions, who will rip their fucking fins off and play frisbee with them. And if you thought it couldn't get
What to say? The fact they're ripping their fins off and then playing frisbee with them is kind of something I would never hear, actually.
any worse,
That's
they will
crazy.
often swim to the surface to warm themselves up and let birds eat the parasites off of them, where they are promptly hit by a boat. Their only saving grace is that they don't process pain because their brain is the size of a testicle. They are
Oh my god, damn it.
blissfully unaware that they spend their entire fucking life getting jumped. Like that! Like that!
I feel bad for the fish, but at least it's a good thing that they don't have the feeling, they don't understand such things as such.